Released in 1996 and new from Eureka Classics, is the Black Mask in this limited edition 2-disc set. Now, if you've not seen Black Mask, it's kind of an amalgamation of lots of different other stories. Feels a little bit of Green Hornet in there, a little bit of Universal Soldier about it, and some other familiar stories along the way. But it does kind of take them, the best parts of them, and create something rather fun. At the start of this one, it's almost as if you're missing out on a whole other movie. As we jump into this one, we understand that there is this super soldier project. Something has went awry, and the government in charge of them have decided to wipe them all out. But they get wind of this, and they all manage to escape. Mainly, we follow Choi, the kind of person that understands what's happening and instigates the whole escape plan. And he just wants to live a simple life. Getting a job in a library, reading lots of books, just soaking up information and trying to go about a kind of meagre existence. But the rest of his group seem to have fallen in with a criminal and are up to no good, and it's up to Choi to kind of figure out ways to stop these people or make them come to their senses and realise what they're doing. Very familiar, but what makes it stand out is Jet Li and the action set pieces that are brought here. When we're doing these fantastic, terrific wire through action set pieces, they are highly energetic, they are well choreographed, they are fantastic and entertaining. When we have a little bit of downtime and we're watching Jet Li just interact with various characters, it's fun, it's engaging in a different level. We're getting to see a character who's kind of exploring the world and meeting new people and opening up and creating these connections. We get to meet side characters that are really fun, like Inspector Shek, who's played by Lau Ching-wan, whom is someone that's kind of looking after Choi a little bit, sees him as a soft touch, doesn't realise what a dangerous character he is, and always trying to protect him. They just have games of chess and just kind of general chit chat. You get the people within the library that work there are there all the time, and their lives that are going on and how they kind of bring Choi into that as well. You have the idea of his previous relationships with the rest of these super soldiers and how he still has that loyalty to them, but it's being split between his new life as well. But it's the action set pieces where this movie really comes to life. And although we have these super soldiers who don't really feel pain, there is still ramifications to the action that goes on here. You still see them getting hurt. You still see them being put in danger. And you get to see this turmoil in the sequences of fighting against someone that they really do respect and have had experiences with, who have been through this program together. And although their paths have deviated, they're forced back together, and they still have a lot of history there, which I really enjoyed as well. This seems to take place in a highly stylized Hong Kong, and we get to see our character run through various aspects of that, whether he's lying on a motorbike shooting people, where we've got bad guys on rollerblades, whether he's firing CDs at people and impaling them with them. It's all kind of highly ramped up mid-90s superhero kind of action movie. But there is something comforting to that aspect, and the fact that it just embraces it and just goes for it. You won't get much in the form of surprises. The action's exemplary, and it's super fun, and there is just some laugh out loud moments and some really gory moments as well, and some really dark gallows humour at this one, which I really appreciated. This was a really entertaining film. Even though it did have those familiar beats, it doesn't matter. It's just fun, and it's driven by the charismatic lead of Jet Li in this one, who's both the Black Mask and this Choi. It's just incredibly entertaining. Of course, this is a really great disc. Like I said, limited edition. Let's dive in and have a little look at the extras on show here. Here we are in the disc for Black Mask. We have the uncut Hong Kong version with Cantonese 5.1 audio, Cantonese stereo, commentary by Frank Jeng. In the export version, we have the original English dub, the US release English dub and soundtrack, and a commentary by Mike Leader and Aaron Venema. Mega Shock, a chat with Mike Lambert, is 29 minutes 55 seconds, and this talks about the stunt coordinator, his career, what made him go to Hong Kong, his fascination with the Asian culture, and it's just a wonderful talking head as you get to know this guy through his life condensed. Next we have Andrew Heskins on Black Mask, which is 8 minutes 38 seconds. He focuses on a few of the key people behind the film and their careers leading up to and including this film. Leon Hunt on Black Mask is 17 minutes 56 seconds. He's focusing on Jet Li specifically and what led him to this role and his state of his career at this point. There is an archival making of documentary which runs at 19 minutes 32 seconds. It's a kind of promotional piece. And then we have various trailers as well included. Here we are in the second limited edition disc for Black Mask. So we have the Taiwan version, which was a longer version of the film for Taiwan, featuring different opening text crawl, some longer dialogue scenes, as well as some extra violence that was removed from the original Hong Kong release. Then there is the extended version. This version of the film attempts to incorporate all unique footage from the various releases of the film into a single cut. The majority of the footage comes from the Hong Kong release version, but also features additional footage from both the US and the Taiwanese versions. And that's the extras on Black Mask. There we have it. Black Mask out now from Eureka. I would highly recommend picking it up. It is really fun, silly, over the top. It's a good popcorn movie. Sit back and enjoy the action. I would love to know your thoughts on Black Mask if you've seen it, so let me know in the comment box below whether you love it, hate it, feel somewhere in the middle. Can't wait to read your comments on this one. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support. Thanks for watching. See you next time.